Okay, I've already tried to record this video once. My second go at it. Finally time to make the jump, I'm 26. I ain't getting any older. I ain't getting any younger. I am gonna get older. But I just don't feel like it's worth wasting any more time trying to wait for the perfect moment or the safe time. See, this freaking Cadillac Escalade V just passes me. I want one of those. See, that's the fucking reason why I'm doing this. There's no perfect time. There's no perfect opportunity. You just gotta go and fucking trust that it's gonna work out, because it has to. I mean, there's no way that it can't work out. I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna learn from it. I'm gonna not give up. There's no way that I'm not gonna get where I'm trying to go. And of course I do want to have, the nice toys and the cool stuff, the big house, but I genuinely want to, I think there's a problem with my generation or younger people, and I'm sure everyone's always thought this about the people that they grew up with or the people that they've been around, but I think there's an issue with young men like myself, being losers, legit losers, and it's somehow accepted. I don't know why. I think the overall acceptance of people being losers is at an all-time high. Well, I would say less than it has been in the past, but still, I don't know. I grew up and I went through the uprising of all the crypto bros and the fucking, not to say that shit's not real, because I understand it's real. I tried it, believe me. The idea or the fantasy of escaping the hard work to build something real in real life and be able to do something or become something with a social media presence or some type of shortcut or something like that. It sounds awesome, I fell for it. I tried. I bought the course. I fucking tried to escape the matrix. I've tried. I gave up quick, and I'm happy that I did that. When I was 20, I started a junk removal business while I was working here as a HVAC apprentice in Central California. I did that for 2 years. That was another attempt at trying to escape the matrix. I think that actually had some potential. I think where I fucked up with that was trying to deliver this high-end service of picking up people's junk for them, which people that want their junk picked up most of the time just want their junk picked up for the cheapest price, and I'm over here trying to be make some money off of it and over deliver and do a lot. And a lot of times I fucking work for free just because I'm a dumbass. But I was finally getting to the stage where I was starting to get it at the 2-year mark, but at the same time I was also becoming, I think, a second or third year apprentice as an HVAC technician, and that's when kind of things started working out for me in the HVAC world. For the first two years, coming from only going to trade school and not having a mechanical background, I freaking struggled, dude, badly. Every day I would do some major mistake, and it was legitimate mistakes, because I got hired in as a union apprentice, and I didn't have very much background working for anybody. I worked at a non-union shop for 3 months, primarily just doing parts running. I did a couple residential installs as a helper, running ducts and shit, but I didn't have the opportunity to make the mistakes that I needed to make at a smaller scale. So getting hired in with the union, I mean, you don't really do residential, so everything you're gonna do is commercial or industrial, and the stakes are higher, so the mistakes are the stakes are higher, the mistakes are more costly, basically. And I fucked up so much. Like, I could freaking spend a whole hour talking about the story, or longer, talking about the stories of all the shit that I've done stupid. And the people that know me can definitely vouch for me in that one. And I still make mistakes all the time. The cool part is, I think it's helped me because I'm so used to I'm so unaffected by like making mistakes in front of other people, or like being perceived as somebody that like doesn't know everything, that like it gives me the confidence to go out and try to make something of myself and start my own business. Yep, just cut right in front of me. And start my own business, and knowing that I'm gonna start, and it's not gonna be, amazing, or it's not gonna be what I want it to be right from the jump. But I'm not afraid to do it anyway, because I've made so many mistakes. I've done so much stupid shit, and if there's anything I learned, it's that fucking life goes on, and you learn from your mistakes. That's, I think, all the basis of what I'm gonna need to create a successful business is just keep showing up, don't give up, try not to make the same mistake twice. And look at me now. See, I've fucking made it this far. I became a journeyman like 3 months ago. I finally got to the finish line of what a lot of people, aspire to do. Well, not a lot of people, but becoming an apprentice, the whole goal is to become a journeyman. And then a lot of people in this realm of, joining the union, you become a journeyman, and then if you want to, you become a foreman. But the majority of people just stay at the journeyman level and ride out the rest of their careers. And it's a great career. Like, you get full benefits, you get the highest pay rate, hourly pay rate around. I mean, of course, there's going to be some places that can pay you more, but for what we do, we get paid the highest. We don't get paid commissions, which, I mean, maybe some non-union people that get commissions might take home more money than us, but in Central California, getting paid $55 an hour on the check, that's pretty good. I think it's like $104,000 a year, which is good. So I finally, finished the 5-year apprenticeship program of schooling to get to that point, and I've done a ton of learning, and I think I've learned like really quickly. Last year, they sent me to represent our union hall in our apprenticeship contest, and for me that was like a big sense of accomplishment, because I'm young. Like, most of the time, people that do this job or are in the union that I was in, or I am in, they do residential or non-union for a long time, and then they become apprentices as older men, and then they go through the apprenticeship already in their 30s. And I started when I was 20, so like, I started as a stupid ass kid, and I still feel like that a lot of times. But I've really, really worked hard, because although I've gotten used to the feeling of being stupid or making mistakes, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel very pleasant when it's happening. So a lot of the times, like those first 2 years, I would freaking try to read everything, like try to learn so much. Like, YouTube is a great resource, and try to like really learn from watching other people, so that way I can minimize those mistakes. I still made them daily, or want to quit at least once, twice a week, because I feel like I'm just making too many mistakes. Like, having a job where you feel like you're fucking up all the time is really a shitty feeling. Like, it's not cool, especially if somebody else is going to be paying for it. Like, that sucks. But anyway, I like really, really worked hard for the entirety, maybe not the entirety of the apprenticeship. The first year I did that junk removal to try to escape working here, or the first 2 years to try to escape working and having to do this every day, because it sucked. But anyway, besides the point, I worked through that, and then decided to stop doing junk removal, because I was really fucking tired of picking up people's shit, and I was starting to make more money doing AC, and focusing on the AC allowed me to become somebody like respectable in this, you know, work environment or union or whatever, to the point where I was the one selected to represent us and go compete against other people in the state, which, you know, like I said, I'm young, so like, and all that hard work that I put in, it felt really good to be the person that like was nominated to go do that, especially being surrounded by all these older people that have been doing this for longer than I have. It was really cool. But that's kind of how I got to the point that I'm at now. Obviously, I still have a lot of stuff to learn, but I really have a hard time working or having a boss. Like, there's so many things that like I want to do differently, and I have been an employee that acts like I own the company, like in a good way. Like, I'm always conscious of what the customers are, you know, like how I'm being perceived to the customer, like trying to be professional. You know, I'm being the person that as a business owner I would love to hire, because I take it really seriously. I take it very personally. Like I really try my best and to try to do things the right way, try to take care of people, try to make sure the company's profitable, like, you know, do things on my own time, study, really work hard. Like, I've been definitely a productive worker for my company, but there's things that I want to do differently. There's things that I want to take responsibility for, and shit that I shouldn't have to take responsibility for that I do, that fucking pisses me off, and I don't like doing that shit. So the only other way, instead of bitching, moaning, complaining about it, do it on your fucking self. Do it on your own, you know? So that's what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be tough, but it's gonna make it happen. I'm gonna do it. So that's my story.